this is Savannah with Niche Pilates Studio. Welcome to day 5 of our 7-day Pilates challenge to celebrate Pride Month. So, we are going to start on our back. This is just going to be a 10-minute ab burner. Each day has a little bit of a different focus. So if you're just tuning in, go ahead and go back. Start at day 1, day 2, or just start now and you can go back later. We'll roll all the way down. I have my ball weights on my ankles. Feel free to have them or take them off, or if you have any other weights you want to add on, feel free to do so. We'll find a little tick-tock of our knees from side to side, releasing through the back, through the hips. Come back through center. I'm gonna hug my knees into my chest, drawing a few circles in one direction, kind of massaging through the low back, through the sacrum. Switch directions of those circles. All right, we're gonna start with our feet planted, just about hips width apart. We're just gonna take a few pelvic rocks here so we can find our neutral spine and pelvis. So I'm gonna tilt my pelvis down towards the mat. Think having that really big gap between our back and our mat. And then I'm gonna go the other way. So I'm gonna flatten my back into the mat. Feeling how that tailbone kind of lifts up a little bit, and we'll go a few in each direction. So those are kind of our two extremes, right? Where you have this really big arch and then that really flat back. And then you just want to find that neutral point. So just this tiny gap between my back and that mat. Good, tailbone's fairly heavy. Fingertips are going to come behind the head, wide through that chest and collarbone. We're gonna just start with a nice light upper ab curl. Take an inhale. Exhale as we softly tuck that chin into the chest, peeling up through head, neck, and shoulders. Inhaling back down. Trying to maintain that neutral. Really feel this ab initiating from that core, trying to reduce that strain on the back of the neck. Let the head hang heavy in the hands. Kind of let those hands press against the head. So you find that opposition. Let's go for 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Pause at the bottom. All right, you can press those palms down by your side for this next one. Again, starting just nice and light. Since we have 10 minutes of just abs, we're gonna start by lifting one leg to tabletop. Planting back down, we switch. This seems like a really small movement, but if you have those ankle weights on, you're really gonna start to feel that tap into the low abs. Think about those low abs working to help lift the leg up. So using low abs, those hip flexors are starting to warm up to lift. Just finding your marches, being mindful of that arch between that back, trying to keep it the same the whole time. If we feel good there, press those palms down by our side carefully. Float one leg and then the other to tabletop. Now we're gonna switch and do toe taps down, one at a time. Good, exhaling outside breath. Notice the rocking sensation, right? If we feel that dip down as we tap one toe, having that big arch, reduce our range of motion. So we can just go a few inches down. We don't have to go all the way, or keep those feet grounded and do our lifts up rather than down. If we're feeling good, fingertips behind the head, you peel up through head, neck, and shoulders, get through this, and hold that lift through our taps. Almost envision there's a tiny little lemon in between that chin and the chest. We're not fully tucking, putting strain on that neck, just that small tuck. Good, little rest here. We're gonna tap into those obliques. Right leg's gonna go long onto our mat. Our left leg is gonna stay lifted to tabletop. Again, if one leg in tabletop doesn't feel good, just keep it grounded. Find that bend through the knee. I'm gonna bring my leg to tabletop, fingertips come behind the head. Nice and strong with that leg in tabletop taker. Inhale. My left leg's in tabletop. I'm gonna bring my right elbow up and over towards the left side. Inhale down. Let's go 5 more, then we hold up. Focus more on our rib to hip connection rather than bringing elbow to knee. Really feel that lift up and over. 4 more. We hold in 3. Last 2. Next one, hold up, pause here. Extend the arm to the outside of the leg. Baby pulse up, down, up and in, down and in. Little lift. Breathe and lower. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last one. Hug that left knee in towards the chest. Nice squeeze here. Woo. Those abs should already be on fire. Let's let that left leg go long. Right leg to tabletop. Nice and strong. Same thing, fingertips behind the head. Take our inhale. Exhale. Rib to hip connection. Inhale down. Really feel those obliques starting to warm up. Let's go for 4, then we hold in 3. Slow on that way down, 2. Next one, we hold, pause. Left arm to the outside of that right leg, lift up an inch, down an inch, carving out through those obliques. Little pulse, up, down for 3, 2. Woo, last one. Oh my goodness, hug those knees in towards the chest. We're more than halfway there. Deep breath into the belly. Exhale to left, let it go. All right, your option to have those palms down by your side. Give a little tick-tock of those knees from side to side if we need. Yeah, legs are gonna return to tabletop. Option for the fingertips behind the head and to peel up through head, neck, and shoulders. Again, extra challenge. Right leg extends to 45. Inhale in, single leg extension out. In. If we feel any low back tension here, shoot the legs up higher towards where the wall and ceiling meet. Feeling the quads starting to heat up too with those ankle weights on. Maintaining that neutral. Pulling my belly button in towards my spine. One more to each side. Last one. Rest for a breath. We're gonna start to march one leg to tabletop as we lift up. So exhaling, reaching those fingertips towards, letting one leg come to tabletop, right leg. And then as you roll down, slowly placing that leg back down. Inhale at the bottom, other leg. Exhaling to peel up. Rolling down. Let's go one more to each side, then we're gonna level up. Inhale. Goal is to control it if we have those ankle weights on. How slow can we go even on the way back down? Widen through that chest and collarbone. If we're feeling extra good, both legs float to tabletop as we lift up. Woo. Hard with those ankle weights. Can we keep them into tabletop? Rolling down slowly and then letting them fall down with us. Option to let those legs lower or keep them in tabletop, rolling back down. Good, exhaling to lift, legs in tabletop, maybe we extend. Full teaser, drawing them back in. And maybe we go all the way back down. Whew. Let's go 2 more. Maybe you extend when you get to the top, pulling that belly button in. Whew. Last one, I'll see if I can keep my legs to tabletop. Teaser's so hard, especially without weights. Whew. We're all done. I'm gonna stay up and take a butterfly stretch. have fun with those teaser, find what works for you, finding that prep, working our way up to that full breathing here. And then whenever you are ready, I'd recommend doing a little more stretching just to cool down, but I will see you tomorrow for day 6 of our challenge. 2 more days left.